Hello everyone, this is my 2007 BMW E65 and in this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to repair the trunk hydraulic system of this car. The trunk lid system is the same across all the models of the E65 lineup. So depending is it a facelift or pre-facelift or else long wheelbase or short wheelbase, they're exactly the same if they have the S316 option, the automatic lift for the trunk. So let's take a look what's happening with this thing. So yeah, let's take a look how this thing operates now. So I'm going to open it. Yep, it opens. Gives a little bit strange noise from the pump. Then I'm about to close the lid. Nope. Nope. Yep. Now it closes. So as you can see, the tailgate is pretty lazy to open up and the closing is quite difficult. So I think there in the pump and in the hydraulic system going over here, there is some air and loss of the hydraulic fluid. So we have to do something for that. And in here we have the parts for this job. So first of all we have the hydraulic fluid over there, the Shell Aeroshell Liquid 41, which is the correct fluid for this car. You can buy it from the dealer or somewhere else. I bought it from a local older gentleman who is playing with airplanes, as that exact fluid is used in airplane hydraulics. Then we have the hydraulic cylinder here with the hoses, and the reason why I'm going to replace this is that these commonly start to leak from these connections in the hydraulic cylinder. So yep, that is the cause to our problem. There is leak and the air is coming into the system and the fluid is escaping. And then there is also two pieces for the trunk struts, the new trunk struts. They are different for each side. This one is the basic one, the right side, and in the left side where we have the cylinder is this one. There's a little hook in the end of that part. So yeah, with these parts I think we can make the trunk working again. I bought these two trunk struts from Hubauer from Germany. So those are original BMW parts. I believe you can't buy those anything else about the original BMW parts. I paid something around 70 euros per one strut. So yeah, quite an expensive, as there is 140 euros. Yeah. And the hydraulic cylinder is bought from eBay. I bought it from Germany, and I think it's some Chinese made but sold in Germany with 2-year warranty, so I believe that would be okay. But yep, you can still buy that one cylinder from a dealer, but it costs you here, at least here in Finland, almost 500 euros, which is quite a lot of money for that sort of a part. And I paid 160 euros for that thing over there, so I saved a little bit over 300 euros when I bought the cheaper one from the eBay. But let's see how it turns out. But at least it has the 2-year warranty, so I think it should be pretty good. And so now I'm going to disassemble the whole trunk. So we have to take out these side liners completely, And then we also have to remove this middle part here because the hydraulic lines go under there from here, the pump, to the cylinder over there. So let's do that next. And as you can see, now we have the trunk liners out from the car. It looks like this. So I removed the both sides and then the middle one from here. And when we go and check out the hydraulic cylinder, which is here, you can see that we have a leak in there. And the case with the E65s is that when you have this leak dripping for too long time, you are going to ruin the modulus under this cylinder. So the possible Logic 7 amplifier and the possible DVD changer and the Navi reader and all other models can be ruined when that thing is leaking over there. From the other side, the hydraulic pump is over there. So we have a power connection and the two hoses and the reservoir for the fluid itself, the white thing on top of that. And the hoses then go from here to the cylinder over there. And the regular struts for the trunk are hiding in there in the corner. You can barely see it, and the other one is here behind the telemodule. So now I think I'm going to make some room for the activities, strip down more of these plastic thingies from both sides, and then I think we are going to change the struts first, and after those we can focus to the hydraulic system. So now I loosened up the hydraulic pump, so it's connected over there with two nuts and in the top with one pin and then two connectors here and this one as well. So two connectors and two nuts, and the pump is attached only with the hoses. Now I'm going to route out the hoses from there and make some room to that side as well. And yeah, as you can see, that's all the fluid in there. So I've had also quite a big leak in here, so I'm definitely at the time in here, so I don't have to replace those modules. I removed the telemodule from there, so I just unscrewed it. The connections are still connected, and then I removed the bracket behind the telemodule, and now we have quite a good spec in there. There is the strut and there is the hydraulic cylinder, and I think I'm going to remove the cylinder next, and then we are going to change the struts. Yes, and the cylinder is out now, so it was quite an easy job. You just had to twist this pin and then just pull it out from there, and then you can take this out from the left side strut on there. We have quite a mess in here. I think I have to clean this up. This is sticky as you know what, disgusting stuff, so I had to clean all that up. And from the right side I had to remove that cowl from here to get better access for the strut in there. And now I think I'm going to unscrew the hoses and the reservoir from the pump and drain the fluid out, so I can route the cables out from the car. And as you can see, they are two colors, red and blue, and they are stamped as red and as a blue in the block, so it's pretty easy to connect them back together. And same thing in the new ones, blue and red. Now the hoses are taken off from the pump, and I removed the reservoir also, and be careful with that. It's quite difficult to get it out, and I get it out with the big splash, and now the whole garage and the battery tray and all those stuff are in the liquid, so I have to clean a little bit from there, but otherwise it was pretty good, pretty easy actually. The old hoses and cylinder are out now, the pump is also there, and it was quite easy to get it out. So the hook from the strut, then here is just the basic ball, and then the cable is routed here through these cable holders under this lock cable here, and with also a couple of zip ties in the battery corner over there and up over to the pump. Now the old struts are out, and these were quite a pain in the ass to remove, because that's so tight space in the trunk, but I managed to get them out. So I removed these clips with the screwdrivers and pins, and then I just popped them out with the pry bar. And yeah, be careful with that. Put some stick between the bumper and the trunk lid, otherwise you're gonna get the trunk lid on your back, as I did. So yeah, be careful. But these two are original ones, I believe. As you can see, 0407 stands for April 2007, when this car was produced. So yeah, now this trunk is holding here. Oh, it's actually going up, but for example, middle here, it's holding quite nicely, and I can put it pretty low also, and it's holding in its place, and then I can just lift it up. So that one is solved now. Yep, the struts are in their place now. So next up I'm going to assemble the hydraulic cylinder and the hoses, put them on their own place over there. So yep, just going to put some zip ties and the proper holders for the cables. Yes, and the pump itself is here. So there is the connections for the hoses, red and the blue one, and here's the bracket, and the reservoir comes in here. So there's just a O-ring in there. Now I'm going to clean this up, and also the reservoir, and then we're gonna assemble this with new oil and put it into the car, and after that we can test the system. Here is a closer look to the shell bottle. So outer shell fluid 41. This is supposed to be the correct one. And yeah, let's see how I can get it open, as this is sealed. So yeah, I might need some tools for that. But yeah, this is the correct fluid for this project. And in this new hose ends there are Newton meters for the tightness, so 18 to 21 Newton meters. So I'm gonna use torque wrench and put around 20 Newton meters and bolt them to the pump. The hoses are connected to the pump and the cables also, and now I can power up the pump. So if I press that button, not yet, so some air in the system. So yep, might have to take apart the pump, add some oil in there, and give it a couple ups and downs, and then I think it may be good. And now the pump is assembled. There is enough fluid. The hoses are all connected, all good in here, and when we press the button, it closes real nice, and when we press it again, it opens without any resistance. So I think it's a job well done. Now we just have to clean the trunk and assemble all the liners. What a job, what a job. And last, I want to say that this job was rather simple. The struts are a little bit pain in the ass to get out, but if you manage to get those out, it's pretty simple. The hydraulic system, it's also a little bit difficult to use because the fluid gets everywhere. I mean everywhere. And yep, I snapped the other new bolt with the Chinese eBay hose, so I had to use the old ones, but I think that the old original BMW ones are better bolts, so maybe you can figure that out if you want to use them also. And yeah, otherwise nothing pretty special. Little bit of disassembling, as you can see, but not so bad. And yeah, I think it's working now. I just have to use it a couple more times, that it takes the air out from the system, so there is probably air in the hoses, and when I'm using it, it just goes on top of the reservoir. Let's see the final results as the trunk is completely closes and it opens quite nicely. So I think this is all for this time. Thank you for watching, and if you have anything in your mind, just write comments. I'll answer if I can. And so yeah, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. And yeah, this might be the first video for the channel, but let's see if I'm able to film something other for this car. Yeah, thank you. Bye.